Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called Wife Carrying. Dorking is a lovely town in the middle of the United Kingdom. You might think it's a quiet, pretty place with old traditions, but there's a surprise there. They have a race called the UK Wife Carrying Race. It's all about love, fun, and being a little silly. Couples work together to go through an obstacle course and race to be the winner. This race isn't like regular races. In the wife carrying race, men carry their partners, usually their wives, through a tough course. They go up and down a 15-meter hill, face obstacles, mud, and surprises. It's a mix of being strong and showing love and trusting each other. The goal is to get to the finish line without dropping your partner. It's a test of strength and teamwork. Wife carrying started in the UK more than 12 centuries ago. Vikings came to England in 1793 AD and took local women against their will. This practice continued on and off for around 300 years. The UK wife carrying race brought it back to honour this history in 2008 after almost 900 years. As with any competition, there are some rules that need to be followed. Men or women can carry a wife. The wife needs to be alive, human, at least 18 years old, and can be male or female. Everyone carried must wear a helmet. Before the race, there's a weigh-in. Wives must weigh at least 50 kilograms. If they're too light, they have to wear a backpack filled with things like flour or water to be heavy enough. Everyone starts the race at the same time, and the first one to cross the finish line wins. There are obstacles and water challenges in the race. Spectators are encouraged to bring water guns and buckets of water for a splash zone area. And of course, there are prizes. The winner gets a barrel of local ale worth about £150. The best British finishers get £250, to help with their expenses to compete in the World Wife Carrying Championships in Finland. The last place finishers get a fun prize, such as a pot noodle or dog food. The person carrying the heaviest wife gets a pound of sausages for strength and a pat on the back. And the oldest carrier gets a tin of pilchards and a jar of bovril. But how do you carry your wife? There are a few different ways the wife can be carried, such as the bridal carry, like carrying her over a threshold, piggyback, shoulder ride, fireman's carry, the Estonian hold, which is upside down on the runner's back, and the unique Dorking Hold, a reverse Estonian, so the wife is upside down on the runner's front. The wife carrying race in Dorking is more than a physical challenge. It's about the connection between couples who want to have an adventure together. The race is all about having fun, being strong when things get tough, and not taking life too seriously. It reminds us that humor and doing strange things together can make a relationship stronger. If you ever find yourself in Dorking or near a wife-carrying race, don't miss it. You can watch the funny race or even join in. It's a special event that encourages silliness, tests your abilities, and celebrates the joy of laughing with your loved one. The UK wife-carrying race in Dorking is where love and silliness comes together, and it's a journey you'll remember. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalized learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more. If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.